Guy Schraenen, UK, is the founder of the Gallery Kontakt, the publishing house Guy Schraenen Editor and the Archive for Small Press and Communication, A.S.P.C, and an international known curator, publisher or advisor. Furthermore, he is the author of essays and various publications. His many activities are mainly focused on artists' publications of the various international, avant-garde and independent art movements from the late 1950s until the 1980s. Guy Schraenen was and is probably the only protagonist dealing with this genre of art in all possible roles, as producer, publisher, distributor, collector, curator and theorist, what makes him an important link between the artists, the institutions in the public. Biography. Gallery Kontakt. In 1965 Schraenen founded the Gallery Kontakt in Antwerp, which existed until 1978. In the beginning the program was aimed to the field of lyrical abstraction and constructivism. The gallery presented Bram Bogart, Lucio Fontana, Fr. René Guillet, Jeff Gaze, Paul Van Hooydonk, Georges Mathieu, Georges Van Tongerloo, constructivism art in Belgium etc. Later the program shifted to activities related to the new avant-garde movements such as visual poetry, sound poetry, sound art, conceptual art, fluxus, mail art and artists' books. Guy Schraenen Editor. In 1973 Schraenen founded the publishing house Guy Schraenen Editeur, Antwerp, Paris. Until 1978 he published artists' books, magazines, catalogues, ephemera, postcards, multiples, posters, records and films. Until 1978, he published artists' books, magazines, catalogues, ephemera, postcards, multiples, posters, films and sound works. The affiliated printing workshop functioned as a very early artist residence where artists were invited to explore, conceive and realize, among others, silkscreens, small offset publications and mimeographed works. For many artists it was the occasion to publish a book for the first time. Among the artists who collaborated with Guy Schraenen were Edouard Bal, Bram Bogart, Ulysses Carrion, Lourdes Castro, Henry Chopin, Jean de Gotex, Merthyr Dermesake, Peter Downsborough, François Dufresne, Brian Gison, Bernard Heidziak, Françoise Janico, Jerry Kohler, Bernard Vieira and many others. Archive for Small Press and Communication. In 1974, Guy Schraenen founded the Archive for Small Press and Communication, A.S.P.C, Antwerp, Belgium. Together with Anne Marzilli, the aim was to collect and preserve all types of art documentation, emanating principally from artists' initiatives and covering all fields the contemporary artist is active in. The collection includes artists' publications mainly from the 1960s to the 1980s. These are visual works, sound works, text works and artists' writings. Altogether it is a fund of thousands of documents representing the works of several hundreds of artists from more than 25 countries. The A.S.P.C is as well an artistic as a political statement. Although most of the artists are recognized now by a larger public, in this time they were neglected by the traditional art world. Therefore their preservation remains an important contribution to the knowledge of the international contemporary art scene of the 1960s and 1970s. Connected with the A.S.P.C. was an uninterrupted activity in its own archive space in which Schraenen organized exhibitions, lectures, concerts etc. Also in his publications and his radio program I Am an Artist, he gave public access to the gathered works All this happened on individual base and in collaboration with artists-run spaces, museums and cultural centers in Belgium, France, Germany, Italy, the Netherlands, Poland, Portugal, Slovenia, Spain, Hungary, the Soviet Union, etc. In this frame he developed a close relationship with the Latin American and the Eastern Europe art scene. The Polish artist Józef Robakowski commented Schraenen's engagement in Poland in the 1970s. Our contacts were broken mechanically. Letters were controlled and all parcels destroyed. But soon Guy Schraenen from Antwerp, an independent publisher, helped us and started to cooperate with us very actively. This contact was extremely helpful as far as the exchange of information beyond official, institutionalized channels was concerned. Quote, in 1999, the A.S.P.C, a fund of ca. 50,000 documents, was acquired by the Museum Weserberg with support by the city of Bremen, Germany. It forms the cadre of the Research Center for Artists' Publications, a collaboration between the University of Bremen and the Museum Weserberg Bremen, the largest and most outstanding collection of published artworks in Europe. Quote, a museum within a museum. In 1989, Guy Schraenen became the founding curator of the artist's publication collection, a museum within a museum in the Museum Weserberg Bremen, the first autonomous department of its kind. Never before artists' books were regarded as artworks and presented equally alongside paintings, sculptures, graphics, environments and installations in a museum. For many years Schraenen has been responsible for the collections and exhibitions of artists' publications in the Museo Nacional Centro de Arte Reina Sofia in Madrid, the Fundicao de Saraves in Porto, the Museu d'Art Contemporani de Barcelona, MACBA, the International Center of Graphic Arts, Ljubljana, MGLC, and other institutions. Exhibitions, catalogs, selection, sole exhibitions. Ulysses Carrion. We have one, haven't we? 1992. Amsterdam. Dieter Roth. Gesammelte Werke U.A. 1992. Bremen. Henry Chopin. Review OU. Collection OU. 1993. Bremen. Peter Downsborough. Books. 1993. Bremen. Richard Long. Step by Step. Page by Pug. 1993. Bremen. Porto. Sol Lewitt. Systems in Book Form. 1994. Bremen. James Lee Byers. Perfect is My Death World. 1995. Bremen. Krems. Brian Geeson. Dream Machine. 1995. Bremen. Christian Boltanski. Inventor of all books published between 1969 and 1995. Drawn up by G.S. 1996. Bremen. Köln. Budapest. Marcel Brudez. Poetry and or Art. 1997. Bremen. Ben. Vautier. Books, magazines, invitations, posters. 1998. Bremen. Daniel Burin. Colored and Multiple Impressions. 1999. Bremen. Hans-Peter Feldman. Bucher. 1999. Bremen. Ernst Caramel. All the Printed Matter 1974 to 2004. 2005. Porto. Karlsruhe. Innsbruck. François Defrene. 2007. Porto. Nemo Profeta in Patria. Cavallini und andere Projekte. 2014. Bremen. Dear Reader, Don't Read. Retrospective Ulysses Carrion. 2016. Madrid. 2017. Mexico City. Thematical exhibitions. Text Sound Image. Small Press Festival. 1976. Antwerp. Brussels. Ghent. Editions and Communications Marginales d'Amérique Latine. 1976. Le Havre. International Male Art Festival. 1980. Antwerp. Pulse Avant-Garde. 1985. Antwerp. Kunstenaars Publicaties. 1988. Ghent. Multiples and Other Multiples. 1991. Leuven. Turnout. Metamorphoses of Writing. 1994. Bremen. Erratum Musical. 1994. Karlsruhe. Edinburgh. Munich. Bremen. Two Houses, Le Corbusier, Melnov. 1995. Moscow. Der Nerve Laughter. 1996. Marymont. Out of Print. An Archive as Artistic Concept. Since 2001. Bremen. Zurich. Porto. Barcelona. Paris. Ljubljana. Erlangen. Vinyl. Records and covers by artists. Since 2005. Barcelona. Bremen. Porto. Paris. Moscow, etc. On the Margins of Art. Creation and Political Engagement. 2009. MACBA Barcelona. Porto. Una tirada de libros. 2010. Madrid. Palma de Mallorca. From Page to Space. 2011. Porto. Bremen. Durin. Mirska Sobota. Journey to the End of Color. Books and Prints. 2013. Museum Saravs Porto. It is not new. It is a book. 2014-15. Museo Nacional Centro de Arte Reina Sofía. Madrid. I call them simply books. 2015. Museo Nacional Centro de Arte Reina Sofía. Madrid. More than a catalogue. The catalogue boxes of the Museum Abteiberg Mönchengladbach. 2016. Museo Nacional Centro de Arte Reina Sofía. Madrid. Further reading. Meisner. Marie Cécile. Les Éditions de Guy Schraenen. In. Nouvelles de la Estampes. N. Degree 33. 1977. p. 52-53. Schraenen. Guy Schraenen Collectioners. Fragment. Collection A.S.P.C. Saint-Rieux-la-Perche. Pays Paysage. 1995. Dustin. Joe. Moore. Une bibliothèque singulière. In. Le Soir. 29 Mai. Online. Une bibliothèque singulière. Duray. Lutz Kunstlerbucher. Meral Funf Sin. In. Unlimited edition. Köln. Salon Verlag. 2001. Schwartz. Isabel Archive für Künstler Publication Ende 1960 bis 1980 Duray. Köln. Schriftenreihe für Künstler Publication N. 2008. p. 43-89. Collected Writings Guy Schraenen. Essays. Statements. Interviews 1974-2013. Print version and digital edition. Edited by Bettina Brach in collaboration with Micah Aden. Bremen. Center for Artists Publications. 2013. Guy Schraenen Éditeur. Exhibition Catalogue. Paris. Librairie Didier Lecointre et Dominique Drouet. 2014. Download PDF version. Further watching. Lecture by Guy Schraenen. 2006. Held at the CIMAM Conference. London. http www.chimam.org. Access. Reuniones. Videos. DSP_video. PHP. id_video equals 13_01. Guy Schraenen about the exhibition of his sound collection. Vinyl. Records and covers by artists. 2010. At La Maison Rouge. Paris. In French. https www.youtube.com. Watch. V equals PGKs 6N1T4 Co. O Livros da Artista. 2012. Fundacauda Saravs. Porto. https www.youtube.com. Watch. V equals XXBDN 8K86AL. Livre ouvert. A film for artists, books and photography at Paris Photo. 2014. Showing A.O. in Kokonaj. Guy Schraenen éditeur. 1974. https www.youtube.com. Watch. V equals RCW3CWY3E_C. Guy Schraenen about the Ulysses Carrion retrospective. Dear reader, don't read at Museo Nacional Centro de Arte Reina Sofia, Madrid, 2016. https vimeo.com 159,767,487. Center for Artists Publications. Bremen. Unqueux de Livres. Artists' books and other publications form the A.S.P.C. Fundación Juan March. On the Margins of Art. MACBA Study Center. Barcelona. Vinyl. Records and covers by artists. Garage. Moscow. It is not new, it is a book. Museo Nacional Centro de Arte Reina Sofia, Madrid. I call them simply books. Museo Nacional Centro de Arte Reina Sofia, Madrid. Archivo Murphy the Dermasake. Dear reader, don't read. Retrospective Ulysses Carrion. Museo Nacional Centro de Arte Reina Sofia, Madrid.